on the vocals.
Yeah, lessons of losing control. Distance yourself from the peers. Aloof and stuck with your fears. Yeah, I sense that feeling, you know. Yeah, lessons of losing control. Distance yourself from the peers. Aloof and stuck with your fears. Yeah, I sense that feeling, you know. Yeah, lessons of losing control. Distance yourself from the peers. Aloof and stuck with your fears. Yeah, I sense that feeling, you know. Yeah, lessons of losing control. Distance yourself from the peers. Aloof and stuck with your fears. Yeah, I sense that feeling, you know. Yeah, lessons of losing control. Distance yourself from the peers. Aloof and stuck with your fears.
When in doubt, just OTT it out. I just had a fucking brilliant idea, and that's just to put an OTT on it. Ooh, but OTT introduces phasing. Zay doesn't know what he's doing. I really don't. Hey, are you guys still with me? Are we still live and alive, or are we having issues with this thing disconnecting each time? Yeah, I think we're making. The hi-hats, though, I am getting very annoyed with how high they are. There we go, right over here. I think it needs to be a bit more heavy on that. Bit wider. Perfect. Just to add
Losing control. Distance yourself from the peers. Aloof and stuck with your fears. Yeah, I sense that feeling, you know. Yeah, lessons of losing control. Distance yourself from the peers. Aloof and stuck with your fears.
cabinet.
Yeah.
We need a cabinet. Cabinet. I would say on the vocals. I wanted to put a cabinet just before the EQ. I always do that.
Distance yourself from the
No, that's the wrong thing. I wanted it on the this one. I wanted on this one, so we'll put the cabinet after this. Oh, we did put a cabinet here. Silly me. Didn't see it. And in mono, that's great. That's excellent. That's exactly what I want.
Distance yourself from the peers. Aloof and stuck with your fears. Yeah. I sense the feeling, you know. Yeah. That sense of losing control. Distance yourself from the peers. Aloof and stuck with your fears. Yeah. I sense the feeling, you know. Yeah. That sense of losing control. Distance yourself from the peers. Aloof and stuck with your fears. Yeah. I sense the feeling, you know.
Yo, we are eating my computer. My computer is being eaten alive. Eaten alive. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start bouncing out stuff because all of this chain stuff is starting to kill the living crap out of my computer. Let's just group these bad boys. And so yeah, this is what I've got.
Distance yourself from the peer.
Do we need this?
Distance yourself from the
It's cool, but I don't think it's necessary. I think we can do without it, and then just kind of use the OTT to do the hard work.
Distance yourself from the peers.
And yeah, I think we'll add a ring mod after that to do the rest of the hard work for that. Let's see what we got with this multi-pass.
Distance yourself.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get rid of that because obviously the computer is not happy with that, hey? You notice how it's just like, I don't know about that one, chief. So we'll do the same thing we do here, OTT. And then we can add a saturator, and then I wanted to also do some crazy pitching effects and stuff and vocal effects, but I don't know if that I'll be able to do that with this computer's power. Yeah, let me just continue, I guess. So with vocals generally, like, because they're so dynamic sometimes, and like usually, as you can see with this take, it's kind of soft. So people are kind of reluctant sometimes to compress vocals or push vocals, and what I generally tend to do is like I literally do push them to the max, because you want them to sound dynamic, but at the same time you want them full. And especially with a lot of songs, you've got to have the vocal performance is kind of your highlight of things. If you can't make out what the vocalist is saying, or if there's no like, unless it's like intentional where the vocal becomes a part of the song or like an instrument as per se, and not what is being said is the point. You still gotta make sure that those inflections are felt, or whatever the case may be. You need to still have it heard, Sorry, I apologize for that. But yeah, it's just important that you bring out the vocals, especially when there's vocal performances done for a song, and that's sort of the main point. And for the longest time, as even from someone who comes from a rapping background, I was terrible at mixing vocals. Like, I do a terrible mid scoop, and so I'm learning, more and more. The more I learn, and the more I sort of understand the importance of having like good vocal mixes. I continuously strive towards doing that, as shown over here, where I'm pushing the threshold and smashing the video, smashing compression to an ungodly level.
I sense that feeling,
So I wanted to do that because I want to actually I need that highs, and then we can push the mid because I want the voice ranges here. So I kind of just use an OTT to compress an EQ, which is most people tell you it's really wrong to do, and there's certain things I'm not hearing that they hear that I'm doing wrong or whatever. But I mean, if it sounds good to you, it sounds good to you, mate. So what I want to do with these vocals is like sort of give them a bit of detuning. Well, not detuning, but give them like auto tune so that they sort of kind of weirdly snap to the grid and then give like weird sort of vocal effects, and then when you run that through distortion it gives like crazy, it'll give crazy cool things. And obviously I'm going to shift his format so that it's more, I don't know what key it's in, but we're going to figure out. It's not G.
I sense that feeling, you know. 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 I sense that feeling, you know.
I would use Melodyne, but Melodyne eats resources to reconfigure vocals, and I just kind of want the sort of weird effect for my own personal gain. So what we're going to do is I want to also distort this a little bit. I want to use a pedal rather. And then obviously we got to do some deductive stuff because it introduces shit that you don't want as well. There we go. So let us crank this a little. It should give us a nice distortion. Let me get rid of that. Maybe get rid That's awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. And ooh. Maybe let's add the, instead of this. No, let's keep that. Let's keep this. Let's keep this going.
I sense that feeling, you know. I sense that feeling, you
Can barely hear it, so.
I sense that feeling, you know. I sense that feeling, you know.
Nope. My idea was great, but it did not work out how I planned. Let us stick to the thing at hand.
I sense that feeling, you know. Yeah, that sense of losing control.
Silly Zain, just fucking do this. Redux. Cool thing the Redux does. It sounds kind of awful, but if you do that,
I sense the feeling, you know.
nice, hey. Fucking.
I sense the feeling, you know. Yeah, that sense of losing control. Distance yourself from the peers. Aloof and stuck with your fears. Yeah, I sense the feeling, you know. Yeah, that sense of losing control. Distance yourself from the peers. Aloof and stuck with your fears. Yeah, I sense the feeling, you know. Yeah.
Disappointment that it does that and has a tail. So let's go with the saturate, eh? Cool saturate, I can't go wrong with that, innit, yeah? Innit, bruv. Innit, fam, innit, fam. Let's see what we can do.
I sense the feeling, you know. Yeah, that sense of losing control. Distance yourself from the peers. Aloof and stuck with your fears.
Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted. Sounds like I should be in the studio with, like, what's it? Some emo band. Hey, let's see what we got.
I sense the feeling, you know. Yeah, that sense of losing control. Distance yourself from the peers. Aloof and stuck with your fears.
Alright, next part then. Let's see what we've got so far. Is everyone still with me? Are we still live and alive? You guys check me out.
I sense the feeling, you know. Yeah, that sense of losing control. Distance yourself from the peers. Aloof and stuck with your fears. Yeah, unsure why you won't subside. Unsure how it moves right. Unsure why the tensions rise. It feels like eons today.
Hey, let's hear what we got with the neuro basses now. With Zain's edition. So, yeah, there's a reason for all of this, and now you'll hear why. So prepare your buttholes.
Tensions rise. It feels like eons today. It's just a feeling they know.
Oh wait, I already have this thing.
Tension.
So I even had the sub filter built, so I could get the sub out of that thing, but it doesn't exist. So let's do lunatic stuff. Here wins on. What the hell is that? Pla 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 pitch. Who the fuck's that? Okay, so I made a different channel on the Reese so that I could make it super wide and chorusy without affecting sort of the low end, and then I obviously wanted to put it up an octave so it sounds like bright and sparkly on top of there. I also added this bit just to give it a bit more grit and distortion. This is this tube. which is supposed to be an emulation of a culture vulture. So obviously it's like a little bit of a mix in there. I didn't fully do it there, but I also only just edited the middle parts of the mix down. Yeah, so that we have like this nice sort of anthemic thing there. I could put a reverb on there as well, just to give it a dimension, or even like something that rings or modulates, so that you have like a little extra space there. But I don't know if that's the case. We'll see. Let's see if that works out for us. But I do need it to be after the before the